All right. Hello, boys and girls at home. It's been a while since you've seen me to do skills, but we're going to go ahead and start our skills up again. We only have a few more lessons before we know all of our letter sounds. Okay? All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to try to adjust my camera to make it a little not so pretty. All right. Nope, can't touch this today. All right, are y'all ready? Let me put my shield on so that y'all can hear me better. Now, is it really that funny when Miss Smith drops something? No. So let's try not to laugh because that's kind of a little bit rude, isn't it? All right, let's review our vowel sounds. Remember these? Okay. Let's do those again. Now, be careful with this one. I heard some doing the wrong sound, so let's make sure that we are doing the right sounds. Okay, I'm going to switch them up with you. You ready? It is sorry. Good job. Okay, now we've got a lot of sounds to review. And this is very important because we've had kind of a long break since we've reviewed these, right? So let's go ahead and review them. Muzzy the monkey, Muzzy the monkey. Ticking timer, ticking timer. Dancing dinosaur, dancing dinosaur. Good. Clicking camera, clicking camera. Gulping gopher, gulping gopher. Hey, honey, can you participate with us, honey? Okay, it's important, okay? All right, here we go. Noisy nest, noisy nest. Harry the hound dog, Harry the hound dog. Sizzling sausages, sizzling sausages. Franny the fan. Oh, let's do our sound first. Franny the fan, Franny the fan. Danny the vacuum, Danny the vacuum. Zipping zipper, zipping zipper. Good. Popping corn, popping corn. have been missing on our assessments. Okay? I know it's kind of a new vowel, so let's try not to forget it, okay? So it's good. And what? Willie the washer. Willie the washer. What? Good job. All right. Before we stopped our lessons the last time, we had learned this letter. You can tell me the sound of this letter. J. Good. Let's blend this word. J. Jam. Good. Now, we've come to a point where we don't necessarily have to use our arms unless we need it. Okay? If we need it, do we still need to use it? Yes. So let's practice that using our arm. Jam. Jam. Good. And look at the mouth. J. Are we pushing it through our teeth? J. Yes. Put your hand on your throat. J. Is it voiced or unvoiced? Voiced. Good. Good. Y'all want to know the little chant for this? Okay. So, jumping rope. And you pretend like you're jumping. Okay? Jumping rope. Jumping rope. Jump. She said okay. All right. Today we have a new letter to learn, and we also have a tricky word to learn. However, learning the tricky word, you guys already know because I've already sent it home. So you have already had a preview of our tricky word today, and I bet a lot of you know it. Okay?
I already.
All right.
Yellow?
Oh, I'm sorry, guys, but I can't have you blurring out. Can you put your mask on, please? And put it on the right way. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right. Who, now raise your hand. You may not know it, and if you don't know it, that's okay. But who by chance knows what this sound is? Dylan. Oh, excuse me, I should only hear Dylan. Yeah, that's right. Everybody. Yeah. Good. Look at my mouth when I do this. Yeah. Do you notice how my chin is up and then it goes down? Yeah. Put your hand on your throat. Yeah. Is it voiced or unvoiced? Voiced, because you can feel your throat vibrate, right? Okay. Say these words after me. Yesterday. Yam. Yes. Yellow. Year. Young. Good. All of those words start with what sound? Yeah. Good. Yeah. Y'all want me to teach you the little chant? Okay. The chant, who knows what a yak is? What's a yak? It's a kind of animal. That's right. He kind of looks like a cow, doesn't he? Yeah. I'll try to pull you up a picture of him later. Yes, that is a yak. And online, if you have time, you can pull up a picture also and show your student. Okay? All right. Who knows what yakking means? Yakking? What if Miss Smith says, okay, class, I need you to stop your yakking. What does it mean? What if I said, okay, class, your yakking is getting too loud? Talking. Good. So we have a yakketing yak. And he does this, right? Because he's talking, right? Yakketing yak. Yakketing yak. Yak, yak, yak. Yak, yak, yak. Good, fantastic. All right, I've got some sound riddles. Now, do I want you to blurt these out? No, I'm going to call on you on my sticks. Also, all of these words are going to begin with what sound? Yeah, that's right. All right, are you ready? Okay. I am thinking of a color of a banana. Yellow. Everybody say yellow. Good. All right. I am thinking of the opposite of yes. Oh, no, I messed that one up. I'm thinking of the opposite of no. What's the opposite? What's the opposite of no? Yes, that's right. Everybody say yes. Miss Smith messed that one up because I was thinking about the word. All right. I am thinking of what you might say when something tastes good. Yum. Good. Everybody say yum. Now, I'm going to need you not to say it out loud. Okay? Thank you. If today is Tuesday and tomorrow is Wednesday, then Monday was what? Yesterday. Good. Everybody say yesterday. Good. That one was good and could be a little tricky because I know sometimes when we're doing calendar, you guys kind of get tomorrow, yesterday, and today mixed up. So that was good. All right. And last one. I think. Go ahead and pull this. I'm thinking of another word for shout. Oh, of another word for shout. Yell. That's right. Good. I want everybody to say the word yell. Yell. Good. Fantastic. All of those words begin with what? Yeah. Fantastic. Okay, guess what? It's time to learn how we make the yuck sound. Okay? All right. Now, let's look at our chart. And it's been a moment since we've done this, hasn't it? Mm-hmm. All right, let me see. I might need to bring it down. There we go. All right, that's much better. All right, let's review. Are you ready? This is the top. This is the bottom. This is the middle. This is the left. And this is the right. Good. Okay. We are making lowercase yes. Now, notice when we make this letter, we're going to start in the middle. That's right. We're going to start in the middle. And we're going to draw a diagonal line down to the bottom. Does everybody see that? Yeah, and I don't think my online people can see that very well. Let me get a darker color. All right, so we're going to start in the middle, and we're going to pull straight down to the bottom. Does everybody see that? Yeah. Okay, now we're going to pick up our pencil. We're going to come here to the middle, and we're going to make a diagonal line down, But we're not going to stop there. We're going to go below the bottom. Do you see that? Okay, that is lowercase y. Good. We're going to start in the middle, pull down to the bottom, come back to the middle, make another diagonal line down to the bottom, but go under the bottom. That is lowercase y. Fantastic. Okay, now, my online people, let me explain this to you. Now, my in-class people, I need for you to listen to me so that you can get your skills book out once I'm finished explaining, okay? In your skills book, you are going to turn to 8.1. You're going to practice making the y sound, okay? Then when you get down to here, you have a word. Everybody, let's blend this word. Yeah. Yes. Fantastic. Okay. And guess what, guys? There is no back. So you only have to do the front of 8.1. Okay. Then when we're done with this online, I will be back to go over our new tricky word. Okay. All right. I'll see you in a minute. Okay. All right. Online people, we are back and we are ready to learn our new tricky word. And I'm going to raise back up my camera here. All right, let's review our tricky words. Now, remember, tricky words are words that do not follow the spelling pattern that we've been using, right? They may not, the letters may not say the sounds that we know, okay? Let's review. Who can tell, raise your hand if you can tell me what this word is. One. Fantastic. Everybody say one. One. Good. Next one.
Three.
Three. Everybody say three.
Three.
Fantastic. Next one.
A.
A. Everybody say A.
A.
A. Good. Two. Everybody say two.
Two.
Good. Next one. Sophie. The. Everybody say the. Good. And last one. Blue. Everybody say blue. All right. We're going to play. We're going to play a game. It's called Say It Quick. So, I'm going to point to a word, and you're going to say it quick, okay? And everybody can say it. Now, do I need for you to yell during this?
No.
Because it will be hard for me to hear if you got it right or if you got it wrong, okay? You ready?
Yeah.
And when I say it quick, that means I'm going to point, and you're going to say it, okay? All right. Now, are these words that we sound out?
No.
No. That's why when I give you your sight word assessment, I said, don't sound these words out, right? Okay. All right. Here. Can y'all hold your question? Okay. All right, here we go. maybe a couple of you or one of you tell me the sound for this. But since this is a word, are you going to tell me the sound or the word?
Word.
The word. And this word is A. Can you say A? A. Good. And I know that's a little bit tricky. Okay? I realize that. All right. Now, are you ready for your tricky word today? Yeah. And like I said, some of you already know this word. Most of you should because we've had it as one of our sight words, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Raise your hand if you can tell me what this word is.
Yellow.
Yellow. Everybody say yellow.
Yellow.
Good. I bet you guys can help me read this sentence. I bet. Let's see.
The
Sun. Now, if you didn't know this word, could you blend it?
Yes.
Let's blend that word. Just practice. Sun. Sun. Now, if I have to stop and blend a word, I'm going to start back over at the beginning. You ready?
The sun is
Yellow. Good. The sun is yellow. Now, I want to point something out to you. Okay? On this tricky word, do you see this part that's circled here? Yeah. Those letters actually say the sounds that we know. But this says O. Now, if we were to try to sound that out, it would be yup, wa. Is that right?
Yellow.
No, that is not right.
P-P-O-L.
That does not sound anything like
Yellow.
like.
Yellow.
That does not sound anything like yellow. That's why this says O. Now let's try to sound it out with this saying O. Ya, O.
Yellow.
But since we can't sound it out the way it looks, it is called a tricky word. Okay, let's read this sentence one more time. The sun is yellow. Good. All right. I would like for you to pull out your picture reader. Your picture reader. And in your picture reader, you are going to turn to page 43. And it looks like this. It looks like my screen up here. I'm going to come back from 5 and I want to see who's there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
42.
And 0. Now, when we are reading, what should our fingers be doing?
Pointing.
Pointing. And what should we be pointing to? What should we be pointing to?
The word.
What we are reading, right?
Yes.
All right, let's do our little finger exercise. Here we go. Up, down, up, down. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Up.
Down. Up, down. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
All right, good. So, at the top of your page, You should have your finger on that first word. Let's read that word together. Here we go. Yellow. Now, let's go down here. Let's read this word. Bus. Bike. Good. Okay. Now, I know these aren't words, but they're pictures. But we're going to treat them as if they are words when we're reading them, just like we've been doing, okay? All right, everybody turn your page to the next page. Now, I'm going to call on people to read these for me. As these people are reading them, what should your finger be doing?
Reading.
Pointing to the words. Then, after they read it, then we will read it all together. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Finger on the first word. Good.
Yellow bus.
Good. Let's read that first one together.
Yellow
Bus. Good. Next one. You, honey, fun. Good. Everybody. Bike. Good. Next one.
Yellow moon.
Good. Let's read it all together. Our fingers should be pointing.
Yellow moon.
Good job. Next one.
One yellow bus and three yellow bikes.
Good job. Let's read that together. Here we go.
One yellow bus and three yellow bikes.
Good. Now look over at the next page. Okay. The next page looks like this. It's right beside of the page that we just read. You don't have to flip. Okay, you don't have to flip. I know that's a little confusing because it looks like we did flip, doesn't it? Okay. This one. Okay, go.
This is Sophia. Right here, Sophia.
A.
Moon. Train. Two blue cars. And
Uh-huh.
the yellow moon.
All right, let's read that one all together.
A blue train and the yellow moon.
Good job. Okay, next one. Next one. Here we go.
One red car and two blue.
Good. Let's read this together. One.
Red car and two blue cars.
All right. Starting all over on my. Your turn.
Two yellow buses and the blue train.
Good. Let's read that together. Two
yellow
buses and the
blue train.
train. Fantastic. Okay. All right, next. Okay. Up here. Oh, we got to turn our page. Sorry. Go ahead and turn your page over. And put your finger on that first word at the top of the page. right, you ready?
Yes.
Go.
3 red fire trucks and a yellow bus.
Good. Let's read that together.
3 red fire trucks and a yellow bus.
Good job. And we've got one more. All right, here we go.
A yellow, white, and a blue train.
Awesome. Let's read it together.
A yellow, white, and a blue train.
Fantastic. Okay, everybody, I want you to listen to me for the next assignment, okay? In your skills practice books, now we just did 8.1, but now you are going to do 8.2. What is that word up here? Don't pull it out yet. Let's just look. What is that word up here at the top?
Yellow.
Yellow. Good. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to write the word in these lines. After you write the word yellow in those lines, you are going to read it. So, if I had yellow right here, this would say the yellow sun. Okay? Now, you do have a back to this, right? Okay. So, you're going to do the same thing on the back. Have I got it? Yeah. Okay. All right. In class, you can go ahead and get your books out and begin your assignment. Okay, online. It was so good to have you back today. I hope that you enjoyed learning our new sound, yellow, and our new tricky word, yellow. All right. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.
Go on to my Facebook book.